Hi, my name is Billy Schoenberg. I'm a developer at IC Systems, and I want to show you today all about the My Model screen in STELLA Modeler for the iPad. So when I open STELLA Modeler, I go into the My Model screen, which shows me all of the models that exist on my iPad. From this screen, I can hit the email button to email any one of these models to myself or my colleagues or anybody else, who will then be able to open these models in any version of Stellar or iThink 10 or greater. But at the moment, I don't actually want to email this model, so I'm going to delete this draft. And the next thing I'd like to tell you about is the Edit button. By tapping the Edit button on the upper right-hand portion of the screen, you get a list of all of your models and the ability to delete any one of them. So this is handy for when you want to clean up the list of models on your device. If you want to change the settings in any one of your individual models, you tap the I button in the row attached to that model. So for instance, let's say I wanted to change the settings for predator-prey dynamics. I would hit the I button on predator-prey dynamics, and it swipes me into this screen, which shows me all of the settings I have control over. So the first thing I can do is I can change the model name. When I tap on the model name, it brings up a keyboard, which allows me to enter in a new name. When I enter in a new name, I'm actually making a copy of this model, and the copy of the model will have the new name that I've created. We do this because we want to make it harder for people to inadvertently delete some of their old models. The next setting here is the start time. The start time describes when the simulation starts. The stop time is the converse, it's when the simulation ends. The time step controls how often the simulation is calculated. In STELLA Modeler on the iPad, we give you these 5 options. But if you open your model from the desktop and it has a different time step, you'll notice that none of these options are selected, and it'll actually just continue to use the time step which you've specified on the desktop. The time units for this model are years, and the time units are used as a part of the unit checking engine, which is brand new in STELLA Modeler for the iPad. And then we have the sim speed slider, which lets us control how fast or slow the simulation runs. I can move the knob. The closer I move it to the turtle, the slower the simulation runs. We try and cap the runtime at 10 seconds for you, so nothing takes too excessively long to run. Or towards the rabbit. When I'm all the way at the end of the rabbit, the simulation will run ballistically, instantly, as quickly as it possibly can. The final option on this page that I have control over is the integration method. The integration method specifies how the simulation is calculated, and using these different methods can achieve different results. Specifically, the Euler method, while the fastest form of simulation, has the potential for introducing errors in specific types of system dynamics models, where the Runge-Kutta methods, RK2 and RK4, deal with those kinds of models in a better way, but at the expense of speed.